Hello everyone, welcome to New House Daily, where I take a look at every single house that's come on the market in Los Angeles. I pick my favorite one and I tell you why. Today, I'm pretty excited about this one. This is a super cool mid-century in Bel Air. It's at 2155 Roscomare Road. Take a look. So there's actually a lot to like here. This isn't necessarily the most blow you away mid-century. I wasn't able to find who the architect was, but you know, it's not necessarily somebody of historical note necessarily, but it actually hits a lot of those really excellent mid-century notes. You know, it's a little on the white side, but it's not too bad. From what I can tell from the photos, you know, the white paint that's been done on the ceiling still keeps some of the texture. And I actually really like that. And I'm actually okay with the painting the fireplace white too, because again, it's not like super whitewashy. It still has a lot of that texture. And I like how the lighter color floors actually kind of keep everything really bright. So starting at the beginning, of course, you gotta have some kind of awesome color on that front door, a beautiful orange that's kind of this nice pop of color as soon as you walk in. I love the skylight. There's already enough light coming into this house, but that just kind of adds even more to the living room area. My only issue with the living room area is please stop covering up beautiful stone with your TV that's next to the fireplace. It's like, come on, man, like, I don't know, like, it just seems out of place to me. Anyway, my opinion. Yeah, I mean, everything else is pretty by the numbers. The kitchen is nice, not gonna necessarily blow you away, but super functional. I actually like the cabinetry that has the glass on it. I like when mid-century does track lighting on the actual beams. So there's like kind of a workout room and there's white on white track lighting up there. You know, that's gonna bring light into the room, you know, because obviously it's gonna be very difficult to do like a lot of like recessed lighting and different types of lighting situations. But if you can just go along that center beam, I really like that. Again, more skylights, super, super bright. There's a lot of cool built-in cabinetry in the hallway. I really like that. Bathroom, pretty nice too. I like that they were able to keep a little bit of color. on the tile, kind of that light green. You've got the glass above the vanity. There's still some old character from this. The reason I chose this house is because a lot of it was still left in, and I really like that. Again, another skylight in the bathroom. There's not a ton of pictures for this house, but let's go to the backyard, because the backyard is actually probably the reason that this really sold me. So of course you've got the kind of living room, dining room that opens up. I really like how there's like greenery that's kind of crawling along the sides there. You've got a little bit of an indoor-outdoor kitchen. It looks like there's kind of a grill space, and then there's some kind of cabinetry for you to kind of, you know, have that set up for you to cook outside. The garden is fantastic. I mean, oh my gosh. Bel Air in and of itself, all the way through the canyon there, is super quiet. I actually have a friend's parents used to live on Roscomare. So I've been up in that area. It is super serene. It's why people go up to Bel Air. And then what's cool is, like, you know, you see the photos, you're like, oh, that's a nice backyard. Maybe it's not that big. I wonder why. And then you go, oh, right, because there's a whole bunch of land on the back of the property. An entire back hill that's not really being used right now. I mean, there's obviously grass, there's really nice greenery back there, but like, what could you do? I mean, do you want to do like a pool hot tub? You want to do kind of an outdoor dining space, maybe like a cool pergola? Maybe you just want it to be space for the dogs to run around. And then, of course, behind the property line, there's just nothing. They're just trees. I mean, take a look at those aerial shots. I mean, it is just greenery stretching the whole way. I think that's kind of what's really interesting about this property. And then, of course, easy walking distance to Stone Canyon Reservoir. For the people that live in Bel Air, that is definitely one of the biggest attractions. Whether you have views of it or you're just a short walk to it, everybody up there likes walking and hiking around the canyon. It's really beautiful. Not that many people go up there. Even if you don't live in the area, it's worth going up and checking out, because the hikes around that are gorgeous. You won't feel like you're in Los Angeles. So yeah, you know, I like it because, you know, I really personally like mid-century. I like that there's still a lot of character left. It's pretty much like, it hits all of those notes that mid-century lovers enjoy, and that's why it immediately stood out to me. So that is my choice today, 2155 Roscomare Road. You know, if you're not super familiar with Bel Air, you know, I think a lot of people think back to like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and they have different ideas in their head. It's a super quiet and peaceful community that I actually really, really like. You do not feel like you are in Los Angeles, and yet, you know, you're close to the 405 to get anywhere that you might need, in or out, whether you want to go north or south. It's a really beautiful area. So there you go, guys. Thanks for checking this out. Like I've said in a couple of my other videos, if you do have somebody that is looking for a house or thinking about that they might sell, or anybody that just might want to chat right now, I know that chatting is in person is impossible. Hopefully soon we can get back to that. But in the meantime, I'm always happy to answer people's questions, hop on a quick call if there's anything that I can do. I love working with people that are friends or family or acquaintances of the people that I already know. That's definitely my favorite thing. So if you're out here watching this video and you're like, you know what? I know somebody who would be a great fit for working with Cameron, please feel free to reach out. And there you go. New house daily, 2155 Roscomare Road there in Bel Air. Enjoy.